Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dane at ZIMM'S Guitars. We are in Mesa, Arizona. We are a new and used guitar shop. And right now in this video, I'm going to put strings on this Danelectro 12 string. Alright guys, so today's strings are D'Addario, nickel wound, 10 through 46. Okay, so let's see if we can string this thing up properly. Now the one thing about 12 strings is you gotta be careful not to mess up what string goes where, because it's easy to get confused. And in this video, there's a good chance that I probably will. So I'm going to take these apart like this. I'm going to pull them out of the back. Set them up here. Looks like we got 3. There it is. Okay, I'm already confused. So, back here, first string is silver. The E string is brass, red, black, green, purple, and silver. So we're going to start with brass, and that should be easy enough because it's these big thick ones. Okay, so let's see now. Are these both the same size? No, they are not. One is thicker, and one is the harmony string. So the thicker string goes to the inside, where the harmony string sets to the outside or the top. Alright, so I'm going to move this one to the side for just a second. Now the lower strings, they come in through the back here. Right? So let me tighten this one up, put it through here. And so up here on the machine head, you put it in through the second one right here. So I'm going to go about right there. Go fold that up like that. And with my Ernie Ball string winder, we're going to wind this string right there. Okay? So now, the thinner of the two E strings, it doesn't go through the back, it comes through the top right here. So let me see here. Put my cheaters on so I can see really good. Sometimes I put a little tiny bend in the wire right there. And it goes in right there. And it just sets right on top of that little bridge piece right there. And this one goes through the first tuner up here on the headstock. Leave a little bit of extra string. Wind it on there. And there we go. So we've got 2 of them on there now. And things are looking good. And so, you know what? So to make things easier, now that we know for sure that those are right, and they're where we want them, you go ahead and cut these off to get them out of the way, because there's a lot going on up here during this little string change out. So let's see now. Back to this. And it's always good to double check. Your A string, your 5th string, is red. So let's find our red ones. Here they are right here. And one of them is going to be a little bit thicker than the other one. Actually, a lot. So this is the string that we're going to put through the body. And then this is the next one that goes on. So we'll go ahead and set that one off to the side. And we'll do the bigger strings first. So, I mean, there's different ways of doing this, I imagine. I could have put the smaller string on first. There we go. Kind of pulled through. Nicely, it was kind of hung up in there for a little bit, but it's okay. And I probably have kind of maybe too many winds through there now. Yeah, because it kind of got hung up and I didn't pull it up tight enough. I got too many winds through there now. You only want to have, you know, there's one. There's two. Yeah, these tuners don't have a lot of room, so I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit. Let's go to about, I guess, right there. You only want about 2 winds. There's one. There we go. Goes through the top right here. Goes through the 3rd tuner. Yeah, and I'm going to try to make sure that I got that one sort of pulled down in there tightly. Okay. Okay, easy does it there. Okay, alright, so there we go. So I got the E strings in, I got the A strings in. I'm going to go ahead and put the other strings in. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so one quick observation on the guitar. Some guys will ask, well, why do you put the higher string on the top? Because once in a while you'll see a guitar where the higher string is at the bottom of each string, right? If you look right here in the nut, you can see the size of the groove right there where the heavier string fits on the bottom there, and you can see how that nut is cut where there's a very thin string that lays in the top right there. So these were designed to have the thinner string, the higher string, on the top. Okay guys, so let's see now if you guys can see this. This is the G strings. Now the high G string is the thinnest string on the guitar. And one way that you can tell which is, if you're looking at these two and you're like, God, which is the thin one? If you hold these out together, and I hope you guys can see that, the thinner string will fall. Do you see how the thin string's falling down there? So that's one way of knowing. The thicker string, the heavier string will kind of hold its ground, so to speak, and the thinner string will fall. So this is the one I'm going to set to the side, the thin one. And we'll throw this G string in. There it goes. Okay, now the high G string, and again the high G string on a 12 string is the thinnest string on the guitar. If I get my old school calipers out and we take a look at that, it's an 8, or it might be a 7. I'm going to say that's an 8 gauge string, especially on acoustic 12 strings. This is usually the string that breaks first, because you have to tune it pretty high to get it to pitch, and it's a very thin, skinny string. So just looking at the little hang tag that I accidentally came off the guitar. Danelectro, authentic lipstick pickups, tone unlike any other, Korean made, great neck, great frets, great build quality, set up in California, ready to play with US made strings. How about that? So good quality products from Danelectro, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, now on the B string and the E string, both strings are the same gauge. So this doesn't matter. We can go ahead and put the harmony string right in here. And we can go ahead, and these last four should be quick and easy. We'll throw that one in there. This one goes through the body. Okay, and this one, I'm going to go ahead and string it through the top here. Okay, how's that look? Are all the strings where they belong? Yeah, it kind of looks, it looks good, and the way that the saddles looks like it should be intonated nicely. So I guess they seem like they're at a good radius. So I guess it's just time to tune it up. Okay, so I've been tuning this thing up, and I'm very close to getting it, but the string height is kind of high. So I have decided to get in here, and I'm going to try to tighten the truss rod. Now some of these Danelectros, I noticed that they, you have to take the neck off to get to it. This model, the truss rod is right here. So I just grabbed a random wrench right here, and let's see if this is the one that fits. And it does. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these strings out of the way right here, the D strings. There we go. So I can get to this, and then I'm going to try to tighten it this direction. There we go. Okay. I'm going to give it one more little quarter turn. Let's see if this does it. Okay. Pretty tight. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, let me go ahead and tighten these strings up a little bit. And now I'll retune it, and then let's play it. Alright, so I got all the new strings on it, and I've got it all tuned up, and I haven't really stretched the strings out, but they're sounding pretty good. I think the guitar is intonated nicely. So we're all the way down here in the bridge position right here. Let's see. position. Got a lot of tone right there. So I'm going to back the tone control down about halfway. And here's all the way up in the neck position. So it comes off sounding really good. It is a new Danelectro, brand new strings on it. I've got a pretty good inventory of Danelectros right now. So ZIMM'S Guitars at Amascola and Guadalupe and Mesa. Come and check this Danelectro out. Thank you guys. Later.